All right, graph absolute value functions. All right, how do I graph absolute value functions? All right, absolute value. Absolute value function is written in the form f of x equals a times absolute value of x minus h plus k. A times the absolute value of x minus h plus k. Oh, there's a fire. My dad sent me a video of a fire because he's working. This is my dad. He's like, this is what I see. Oh, the 241 and the 91 are closed. How are you getting home, Dad? Yeah. He's all, again. Because he had got stuck in that fire last time. That means he'll have to come home the 60. Because he works in Irvine. That sucks. I want to leave now, Dad. My dad works in construction. All right, what do we do? First of all, what does this look like? It looks like vertex form. Vertex form tells you the what? The vertex using what? Okay. So what is it? Positive h and always the same of k, yeah? Absolute value. I don't know. Do we call it a vertex? It's the same idea, though. H and K. What else does it tell you? Okay, so the symmetry, which is what? Okay. What else does it tell you? Up or down. A tells you up or down, and it also tells you what? Narrow, wide, and what? Min and max. My dad. He's, oh. Oh, he can't go home yet. Yikes. That sucks. Means he's gonna have to take the 57 to the 60. Yeah, that's gross. Yesterday my car likes to give me updates, and yesterday my car told me that there was a fire warning. Like normally it tells me like high wind advisory or like severe heat or frost or storm. It said fire warning. I was like, now I know why. There's fires. I was like, yeah, my car tells me. It's very special. Okay. Remember those quadratics that were used? These are UVI. Remember when I said you had to curve that quadratic? And I said don't make straight lines? That's why, because they were curved. This one is not. This is very straight. Okay? So you will just draw very straight lines. Different than a quadratic. Quadratic is curved. This is not. It is very straight lines. We good? All right. This is going to be super easy. Nothing is new except for what it looks like. Here we go. Examples. For your examples, I didn't feel like photocopying, so you're going to tell us to identify H and K. You will do the same thing in your homework as we do in our notes. It doesn't say it, but you're going to do the exact same thing. Got it? So you're going to identify H and K. You're going to write your domain and range. You're going to identify increase and decrease. You're going to identify if it's narrow or wide. You're also going to identify whether it's up or down. And lastly, you're going to graph it. I forgot my mom's at home. Yikes. My mom? She's off today because it's Columbus Day. Because she works for a bank. Yeah, my brother used to work for the county of Riverside for CPS, and he had it off. He just started working for Alvord last week, Wednesday. And my mom and him used to always, like, this day, like, they're the only two that ever have it off. And they would go, like, out to lunch and to a movie or whatever. And she's like, well, guess I'm not going anywhere with him. Because now he has to work. My brother works for our district now, at the district office. My sister works for a bank, but she has to work. And we don't believe Columbus apparently discovered the United States anymore, so we all work too. Or go to school. All right, f of x is equal to the absolute value of x minus 2 minus 2. I'm going to draw a small little graph over here. Next week is Spirit Week. Don't ask me what it is, because I don't know. I've asked 5 times. Different people. Nobody knows. Laz isn't here. So next week is Spirit Week. Sometimes I offer extra credit if you partake in Spirit Week. Thursday. The game's Thursday. Yes, this week. Thursday. I'm very sad it's Thursday. Football game this week is on Thursday. Ramona. Yes, next week's Hillcrest. That's why it's Spirit Week. All right, let's do this. Ready? You're going to identify A for me. You're going to go ahead and identify domain and range. Well, at least the domain. We had to identify increase and decrease. We still need to decide if it's narrow or wide and which way it is going. So what is h comma k? 2 comma negative 2. Ladies and gentlemen, if my graph looks like this, what do you think your domain's going to be? The same thing as what? What is it? Negative infinity to infinity. The same thing as a domain does not make any sense to me. Negative infinity to positive infinity does make sense to me. So if I go to graph this, there's my point, yeah? Well, that doesn't help me. Because what's it doing? It just tells me pretty much what the starting point is. So I need to identify another point on this graph. So let's do that. Over in the margin. How do you want to find another point on this graph? Plug in something. Do you want to plug in the one to the right or to the left? To the right. So the one point to the right is what? 3. So you're going to go do f of what? 3. All right. What's 3 minus 2? What's the absolute value of 1? Nope. Positive 1. Absolute value is always positive. Because remember, it's distance from that point to 0. And you can never go negative. And what's 1 minus 2? Negative 1. So right now, I know that this is 3 comma negative 1. So graph it. And can I mirror that? Where can I mirror it? 1 comma negative 1. Is that it? Could I pick another point? I could. Probably help me determine what this looks like a little bit better. But I won't make you. Straight lines. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, now what? What's your range? Range. To the what? 2 or negative 2? Negative 2 to positive infinity. Where are you increasing from? Positive 2 to infinity. And where are you decreasing from? Positive or negative 2? Positive 2. Same 2 as that one. Is it narrow or wide? It's what? Narrow, up or down? Okay. See how that's exactly the same as a quadratic? It's more narrow than my example in my homework. For me to really see what it's going to look like, I should have picked another point. Do I really care? Nope. Yes, it does. Because you have them in your homework. So my hint to you is in your homework when you're doing the fraction one, like if you have a third here, and there's like x plus 3, right? I want to make it so I can divide by 3. So what number can I plug in here where I get like a 3 or a 6 or a 9? 3. I can plug in 3 and I get plus 3, which is 6, and I can divide that by 3, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Don't pick 1, because then I get 4/3. I don't really want to graph that. Pick something that's going to be a pretty number. Okay. So as long as you can count by 3s, you can figure out what you can get. All right, this one. Negative absolute value of x minus 3. Oh my gosh. Does it hurt? It doesn't hurt? Oh. I must be a weakling. Which vertex? 0, negative 3. What's your domain? What's your range? How did you know it was 0? Oh, there's no H. All right. Domain you said was negative infinity to infinity? Positive. Oops, I cannot write infinity to positive infinity. All right, range we don't know. We'll graph it in a second. So we're going to graph 0, negative 3, which is located right about there. What point should I probably plug in next? 1. So I'm going to do f of what? F of 1 equals absolute value, negative absolute value of x, oops, which is 1, minus 3. Absolute value of 1 is what? 1, but now you have a negative. And negative 1 and negative 3 is what? Negative 4. So you should have 1 comma negative 4, which means I also have what? Negative 1 comma 4. And I'm going to graph that like that. It's beautiful. Then I'm going to say my range is what? 0 is wrong. It's coming from where? Negative infinity. And stopping where? What kind of 3? Negative. Increase from where to where? Negative infinity to 0. And decrease from? From 0 to infinity. Narrow, wide? Up or down? What did you say? Down. I am done. This is easy. You need paper when you're done with your summary. Just one. Is this all review? Pretty much. Who did? Oh, she's special. We didn't. They did this in IM1. This way? I said I didn't. I'm going to teach you this year in IM1, but I didn't teach it last year. Pretty sure I didn't. Truth be told, I don't know. Let me see. That's what this is for. I just did exponentials. I didn't do absolute value. Well, we did this. Linear functions. And we did all the exponential stuff. It was comparing a line and a... And then sequences. Notes are very bright. Okay, let's go to summaries. And then you're going to want to take a paper and fold it into 4s.